Would you expect a baby to give up trying to walk the first time it fell down? Absolutely not. And yet we do it all the time when it comes to changing our own life and our own habits. If you want to hear more, stay tuned to this short video. Hi, I'm Tara. This is Wellness with Tara. I hope you are doing well. Isn't it interesting that when we decide we're going to change something about our lives, we're going to start a new trajectory, a new path, create something new in our lives, that we fall down once, maybe twice, and then we throw in the towel? What in the world? We would never ever dream of a baby falling down once and not learning to walk after that, right? We know that when a baby's learning to walk, they fall down over and over and over again. And some of those falls really hurt. They're painful, right? But as time goes on, and it's a different amount of time for every baby, but as time goes on, that baby slowly learns what works and what doesn't work and moves forward towards actually walking. And then the day that they walk, it's just like, oh my gosh, they just started walking all of a sudden. No, they didn't. They didn't start all of a sudden. It was a process, even if you couldn't fully figure it out and see it on the outside, because there were all these little muscles and motor skills and everything in that baby that was starting to work that you may not even be fully aware of. Likewise, if you think about a child learning how to ride a bike, or even a teenager learning to drive a car, ooh, that's scary. I have a teenager that's really close to learning how to drive a car, and I can tell you there's a little fear behind that for me that I gotta address. But regardless, when we think about these things, we don't ever expect for that child to get on the bike or to drive the car with no issues and with some level of perfection. And yet, when it comes to changing our own lives or changing our own habits, we have this unrealistic expectation that we need to be able to do it right away, the first time, as best as humanly possible. And that's just not how life works. So what do we have to do? We have to get comfortable with practice. We have to get comfortable with quote unquote failure or falling down and moving forward. Because it's only when we fail at something that we learn what did not work, right? Learning what doesn't work helps us to know, okay, well, that takes that piece out of the puzzle. Let's find a piece that might work. And sometimes we might have to have a few more of those failures than we enjoy or that we're comfortable with before we hit the thing or we grab the puzzle piece that actually works, right? So if you're working on a new habit or changing something about your life, take a moment and consider what you're going to do during those times that things don't go the way you hoped they did, that you feel like you failed, or that you feel like you took 2 steps back. And instead of that natural tendency of being mad at ourselves, or, oh, there it is again, or that was embarrassing, or now I feel dumb, instead of that, taking a moment, as I mentioned in my last video, which you might want to check out if you haven't already, but taking a moment to say, okay, that didn't work. What can I learn from that? So that moving forward, you have a better idea of what that may be. And you take those baby steps, appropriate baby steps forward, so that you can become more confident and you can feel more like, I'm the kind of person who learns how to walk. You know, I'm the kind of person who is comfortable with failure. I'm the kind of person who learns from my mistakes and moves forward with those lessons, whatever that may be. If you need help doing this, I am just a phone call, an email, or a contact away. You can find me on the web, Wellness with Tara, spelled T-E-R-R-A, wellnesswithtara.com. You can learn more about what I do, services that I offer as a coach. I have both group programs and individual programs, and that might give you just a little bit of a glimpse of hope of how you can move forward if you feel like you need someone to journey with you along the way. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with someone else who may also enjoy it, and find more videos like this wherever you watch yours on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.